creator one time made a video saying, oh, wait a minute. First of all, before I say this, understand that I am not a colorist. Y'all know
that. That sounds like somebody that's racist who's about to say some racist shit. And they say, I'm not a racist. Like, what?
Y'all know that I am all for my black people. Y'all see my content up and down your timeline.
But I mean, is that because you're doing that because you care about your people, or it's a speculation, or you're just insecure about something so you have to overcompensate for something? Like, it's just a genuine question because I see you on here a lot and you more pro-black and pro-dark-skinned than actual dark-skinned people. All right. I'm just being...
Let's just start there. So before y'all start running with these narratives, let me go ahead and throw that disclaimer out there. I am not a colorist. I am not biased, and I am all for black people.
I'm not. I'm a colorist. Fuck that. Yeah, especially me as a light-skinned nigga. I'm a colorist. I don't give a fuck about nobody who ain't light-skinned for real. I mean, I care about dark-skinned people that's in my family, and I help out dark-skinned brothers if they need to, but they're not coming before people, the brothers that look like me. I'm done with that. As much as y'all hate on light-skinned dudes, hell no. You know?
Okay.
And I'm talking about light-skinned dudes. That's who I'm helping. I don't really care about light-skinned women like that either. But I help y'all too, but not more than them.
Let's go ahead and get that out. Now that we got that out, she made a video. I forgot who the content creator was, but she made a video basically saying that she feel as though light-skinned black people tend to be more pro-black than dark-skinned black people because she felt like we were trying to overcompensate because we are lighter skinned.
Because y'all are. People, light-skinned people who are extremely overtly pro-black, it's because they're overcompensating. Let's be real. And on top of that, it's not your fault because they stole all y'all shit. And like a lot of like all the black people's, dark-skinned people's inventions came from light-skinned people. For example, I'm gonna put this in proper perspective for you. Imagine if the Jamaicans, for example, the Jamaican brothers, sisters, our Israelite brothers over there, imagine they was going by Jamaica the whole entire time, right? All right. Imagine they were going by the term, they named their country Jamaica or their island Jamaica, right? And then all of a sudden, the dark-skinned Jamaicans say, we're not going to be called Jamaican anymore. We're going to be called black. All right. That automatically excludes the lighter Jamaicans. And the light-skinned Jamaicans have invested so much stuff into that island already, but it excludes them. And it's only going to benefit the darker Jamaicans. The term black is only going to benefit them. So all the inventions that the lighter Jamaicans had, that they invented for the island, and all by default is going to go to all the darker Jamaicans. All the accomplishments, everything they got goes to them. All right, and it excludes them. And now you're going to have lighter Jamaicans seeking out the validation of darker Jamaicans or darker blacks, whatever you want to call them. And that's why you're going to have that, especially over time as they keep calling themselves black, because they're going to feel left out. And on top of that, they're not going to know what to call themselves. All right. And it's going to confuse them. That's pretty much what happened with black Americans. Y'all went by all these different names, which is not the name that the Most High gave y'all the scriptures. And y'all went from Afro to, y'all went from color. Color benefited everybody because you could be colored, be anything, to black. And it confused everybody. But yes, light-skinned people are more pro-black, especially light-skinned women specifically. Y'all definitely, and that's why I feel like light-skinned men are so pro-black, is because y'all kind of put them in a position to be.
And we basically look white. And I was like, what? Like, this is weird. That within itself was extremely colorist. That was extreme.
Because dark-skinned people are the real colorists. That's where colorism comes from. It comes from dark-skinned people. They lie and say it comes from white people, but it don't. It comes from them. Like,
colorist. In the same way light-skinned women can be colorists, y'all dark-skinned sisters can be extremely colorist, and it's sick.
Yeah, about time that you actually, y'all weak-ass light-skinned bras actually say that. Because you be out here pandering to dark-skinned women. It's nothing wrong with actually being colorist. It's actually in nature. people who are in their right state of mind, which black people are not in their right state of mind. That's why they got to be destroyed, because they have a reprobate mind, if you read the scriptures. But people who are in their right state of mind, who grew up around people that look like them, they're not going to feel comfortable around darker people. Like, I have a niece who's light-skinned. Both of our parents are light-skinned. The vast majority of our family is mostly light-skinned. But when she gets around my dark-skinned cousin, she doesn't feel comfortable. She freaks out. So it's going to take her a while to get used to darker people. So you're going to call that young girl a colorist, or she means she hates black people because she running from dark-skinned people? No, she's just not used to them. So being discriminating against people that don't look like you is really in nature. You see that everywhere, even with animals. You see that with tigers, lions, bears, ants, insects, and eventually over time you have to be used to roaming around other groups. It's just like in America, you have to get used to it over time. But let's go. I'm glad they
honestly. So she was basically like, she feel like we go as hard and we more pro-black because we're trying to overcompensate for something we're not. First of all, I am black. My mother...
You're not black, you're beige. And black is not a race, it's a color. Or it's not a nationality. The reason why light-skinned people are confused is because they stole y'all racial designation from y'all. They took y'all heritage from y'all. But y'all so ignorant and y'all don't know, and it's not your fault, that these people are oppressing y'all. That's why y'all so confused as a group. You have an ethnic group that has been eliminated due to the one drop rule. All right?
And my father is black. All black people come in all shapes and shades of colors. Okay?
All right, that's why I said the term black, it confuses our nation of people. We're not black. We're the children of Israel. We come in various shades of brown. But she would be considered a mulattrous woman. Or mulatto.
Let's get one thing straight. Let's be very clear. But let me hold y'all hand when I say this. And I swear, I mean this out of love. No exaggeration. For you to say something like that is absolutely sickening, number one. And number two, if anybody needs to be advocating for the way that black people are treated, if anybody needs to be advocating for white supremacy, for police brutality, and the list goes on when it pertains to black people, it needs to be your black ass.
Exactly, but why the hell do you light-skinned niggas keep fighting dark-skinned people's battles? They don't appreciate it. They don't give a damn about y'all. Like, let them fight their own battles. Like, a nigga getting beat up, a dark-skinned nigga get beat at the red light ain't got nothing to do with me. Because I guarantee if it was the other way around, they probably won't even help me out.
Point blank, period. It doesn't need to be my light-skinned black ass. It needs to be your dark-skinned black ass.
Right, so why do y'all keep doing that? This is a year